Well,
Adise, how do you like coming back and playing after just about a day and a half rest? Are you ready to make the quick turnaround?
Yes, sir. I'm really excited, ready to play. Would you want to play basketball?
Dees, we've been talking with Coach Cable about how he feels like you've gotten to be one of the better defensive players in the league. When you maybe start to begin to look at the next team you're playing, are you kind of looking down that roster thinking, all right, who am I going to get this game? Who am I going to have to try to shut down?
Yes, sir. I just study a lot wherever opponent we playing. I just look for everybody that's on the roster because never know what the circumstances might be. You might have to guard anybody. So I just look up at everybody and study everybody.
This will be the third year in your time at Pitt that you've played Duke. From what you've seen so far with them, what sort of makes this team different from the ones that you've previously faced?
They're more of aggressive team. That especially on the defensive end and offense as well. They got guards that they all can go. They don't have to rely on just a big man like last year, but everybody could play and push the ball. So that's the most biggest impact that this team has than other years before playing.
Obviously, what he said, Duke is one of the top, has been one of the top programs in the country for a long, long time. Does it mean anything more to you guys to play Duke than it means to play somebody else maybe just because of their tradition?
Yes, sir. I feel like when you play somebody like that, it just make you bring more of an edge to the game than usual. But at the same time, it's just another opponent that we're trying to focus on to get this W.
You had a big game last year when you played Duke. I mean, were you able to look back at that tape and kind of see anything that you can maybe take to tomorrow's game?
I try to pick out certain things like that I didn't do last year. However, like sometimes it penetrated gap or something like that. That's about it. But anything else like for as last year, I'll just move on for this year and just try to make it better.
Adise, tomorrow's the first day of classes for the spring semester. I'm wondering how you're feeling about that and how your preparation or your daily routine changes when classes are added to the mix in addition to basketball.
I'm excited. It's more like, we gonna have more free time as like we used to, but it's more of a get up early now. You gotta change. Go to sleep earlier. So. That's about it, really.
Adise, beyond.
Go ahead, Jeff.
I'm sorry. Adise, beyond Justin's obviously his numbers rebounding, why is this a better rebounding team this year than your first couple of years?
It's just we're more hungry for the ball. We know that's the only way we could win if we get defensive stops, get rebounds. If we rebound other opponents, we our team gonna stay in the ball game or we're gonna win the game. So and that's what coaches preach to us a lot during the summer, and that's what we've been doing this whole time. So hopefully we keep the same energy up.
Adise, you're a team leader, so how do you make sure that the team gets over the big win on Saturday and gets focused for tomorrow?
We're just, like I tell them in practice, you gotta always stay hungry. Nothing's gonna be given to us. We gotta just keep that edge and that chip on your shoulder every game. If we keep that, there's no way we shouldn't keep this winning streak going.
Adise, if I'm not mistaken, you played AAU ball with Joey Baker back in high school. Have you talked to Joey leading up to this game or anyone else that you might know on the Duke team?
Me and Joey always talk a lot. Even if we not playing against each other, we always talk to each other, watch each other games, tell each other like what you could have did better, this and that. Just like you said, that's my best friend. We play high school ball together, high school and travel ball as well. So we always stay in touch.
Adise, Coach Cable was telling us earlier that this is going to be the first man-to-man defense that you guys have played since December 22nd. You guys have played a lot of zone teams since then. What have you guys been working on in practice? Where do you guys feel like you're comfortable that you could attack an aggressive press defense like Duke after, having a lot of postponements and then again having to play a lot of zone defense teams?
It's just going back to the basics. Like the first two games, we played with Louisville and Miami. We all played man. So I don't think we just got back to our basics, is running a lot of man sets and just attacking the gaps, getting back to playing pit ball, and had to adjust from going from zone to man. So it wasn't as a bad transition. So it was more so just getting back in rhythm of it.
Dees, how much better equipped is, we obviously saw it Saturday, but I mean, how much better equipped is this team to handle and play against zones this season? Because I mean, last season that was some of the teams who wouldn't even play it a ton where they'd throw at you guys and you would have some problems with it. I mean, what are the biggest improvements you've noticed in that area from y'all?
Just us capable of making shots and us picking and choosing and when to take a good shot. And just basically just study, like I said, the older you get, you study the game more easier, and we just take the zone like as a test. Really, you just have to pick and choose when to attack the gaps, when to shoot the ball. That's all it is. It's just being locked in the whole time and picking and choosing when to take a good shot or not.
Last question. Or we're good.
Dees, do you seek recognition for your defensive play? I mean, it's easy to see how many points a guy gets or how many rebounds a guy gets. It's harder for that to show up on like a score sheet. But do you want to be known as one of the better defensive players in this league? And do you seek that out?
Yes, sir. I do. But at the same time, it is what it is. I mean, like I've always been known as the underdog, so I just maintain and keep doing what I do.